100 years of movie memories with us. Your safety is important.
You can still now because you're.
The snow is falling, all the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on, dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time, dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling, all the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
blessed people. I'm back. This is the part 2 of buying land in the Philippines. So the part 1 was about the first steps of the paperwork. So guys, now for my update, I just want to talk about the right of way. So the land that we bought is actually it's called a farm lot. So usually a farm lot, there are a set of owners. It might be the land that we bought. There's a lot in front of us. So for us to, there is no way for us to go to the public road, but we have to go through that lot in front of us. So that is called the right of way. So usually the right of way is the owner of that lot will give you some type of easement where you have to rent for us only whatever needs to be used from where you are, and in a reasonable amount from your property to going to the public road, to the street, right? So usually I think it's either, it depends on how you guys agree to it, whether you want to pay a rental, to pay for I think it's the value of that land that you're going to be using, because you have to pass, there's no way for you to go to the public road except to pass that land. But anyway, so that's the right of way. We're lucky because the owners of our land and the owners beside us that owns that right of way, that lot in front of us, they are relatives. So we actually, they have agreed that they're going to sell us. So the only way to extinguish that right of way so that we don't have to pay rent is for them to sell that part of land that's in front of us, so we can have freedom in however we want to use that lot in front of us. From the first part of my vlog, I did tell you that right of way. We already did the EJS and the SPA. If you want to hear more about it, just go click on the link below. I'm going to put it down there. So there was no existing title in that land, the right-of-way land. So now we need to come up with a new title, because that one did not have an existing land title. Like the other one which I showed you, they did have a title. So for this one, so since they did have a previous title, a land title, the steps might be a little more. So for our case, the next step would be the survey authority by the DENR. So this one will take a little longer, maybe 2 months longer. I don't know. Maybe 2 months, but I will update you how long it took for us. But anyway, I started this since July, and now it's December, and you know how December over there in the Philippines, they kind of it slows down because of the Christmas season. So I'm not expecting on it for them to do work on it. So I'm just going to follow up with them in January. I know in January they're going to start. People are going to be going back to work. But anyway, so since we're buying 2 lands, right? So the first land with an existing title, that will be, so the land with the existing title, so that's the one that's going to be completed first. So once you get, because right now we are moving on to the deed of sale, which we've already, signed the form and everything. So once everything, the deed of sale, once it's finalized, right, then that's when you can start building the home. Because the final part of this paperwork when buying a land is really to get the title transferred to your name. But in the middle of that process, there's a deed of sale, which is already stating that you are the buyer and the seller is selling you this, and we all sign and get notarized, then that's when you can already start building a home, building a house. You can do whatever you want now, because it's already almost I want to say 80%, because there's other paperwork after that in between the deed of sale and transfer of title, and you can actually start a building house. And I'm so excited for that, and I can't wait, and you'll hear more about it step by step. But for this one, it's just a right of way, guys. Sometimes people think right of way, you kind of get stuck, but there's actually, you know, another option. Instead of you going through that right of way, you can purchase the land. It really depends on the owner of who owns that right of way, and then you can work it out just by the land, you know. But yeah, there is a way for that right of way, but good thing we don't have to go through that, because it's gonna be a headache if we have to, like, you know, pay fees and dues and rental for that right of way. This one, we wanted our own land, right? Who wants to go through that, right? And that's it for my journey part 2 for buying a land in the Philippines. Merry Christmas, guys. Stay kind, be grateful, and have a blessed Christmas. See you guys. Bye. See you next vlog. But I still want to show you I want to share more of my Christmas happenings for the month of December. Check it out. Woo.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do. If I spend it with you, baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Making our
Happy
Christmas
birthday, dear Keely.
alegría. Es porque la vida sin Cristo es una vida que no tiene esperanza.
So funny. So funny.
Merry Christmas! Makatugaw! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Pasko!
Karon, oh, karon. Merry Christmas.
Panahon sa kalipay, kay nataon na ang manunubos sa kalibutan because the Savior of the world has been born.
Amen. Thank you, Father.
A few minutes later.